Hello horror fans and welcome back to the Scariest channel on YouTube, Top 5 Scary Videos, your go-to guide for all things horrifying, terrifying and perplexingly paranormal. What's going on guys? As per usual, I'll be your spirit guide Jack Finch. As we trudge through the haunted mire, see a light shimmering wistfully in the distance, knock on the door and realise that there's nobody home, and once again take a look at the top 5 scary houses you need to pray before entering. Part 2. Roll the clip. Now, whether it's the emotional resonance of Hill House or the psychological goings-on of the Overlook Hotel in Stephen King's The Shining, but our society has always had a fascination with the image of the haunted house, a place that slowly over time and history has become the antithesis of what a home represents: comfort, family, and most importantly, safety. We're obsessed with the creaks and murmurs of a dusty old house out in the loneliness of the woods because it represents the exact opposite of what we demand from shelter: fear. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Before we do that though, you know the drill by now guys. If you're a fan of this video, haunted houses and creepy old estates, or just top 5 scary in general, then be a dear and hit that thumbs up button as well as that subscribe bell so you can stay up to date with our latest and greatest uploads. Also, why don't you go ahead and share this video with a friend, because you never know where curiosity will take them. Kicking off at number 5, the Castle of Good Hope, Cape Town, South Africa. Built in the 17th century by the Dutch East India Company, the Castle of Good Hope is the country's oldest colonial building that was originally constructed as a replenishment station for ships passing through the unforgiving and treacherous waters of the Cape of Good Hope, a key strategic point throughout the colonial era. Yeah, although technically not a house as we know it, but the castle was home to hundreds of people throughout its time of use, and as we know, more people equals more ghosts. The first paranormal occurrence was reported in 1915 alongside one of the castle's ramparts, who was regularly seen by staff jumping off the side of the castle walls between the bastions Leerdam and Orange, which perplexed workers there, as of course there was never any bodies found. Now, this place is jam-packed with ghastly tales, but one of the most disturbing is that of a soldier found hanging from the bell rope in the bastion's bell tower sometime in the 1700s. After his death, the bell tower was completely sealed off. However, still to this day there are numerous reports of the same bell ringing morbidly and striking on its own accord. Next up at number 4, Banff Springs Hotel, Alberta, Canada. Now, I know that the Overlook Hotel is based off of the Stanley Hotel in Chicago, but I mean, just look at this place, seriously. The Banff Springs Hotel was built in 1886 by the Canadian Pacific Railway in Alberta, Canada, as a Chateau-esque luxury stop-off point for railway travellers. King George VI and his wife Elizabeth even stayed there. However, all of this is mainly a ruse, because it's rumoured to be one of the most haunted locations in the whole of Canada. The most horrific story surrounding the hotel is that of a bride-to-be who fell down a staircase on her wedding day in panic after her dress had caught fire, breaking her neck. Residents of the hotel report seeing the bride both on the staircase and in the ballroom dancing, with many people seeing flames dancing across the back of her dress. Perhaps the most popular of all reports is that of the former bellman Sam McCauley, who served at the hotel through the 60s and 70s, yet still is seen by guests to this day. Allegedly, hundreds of people have been helped to their rooms by the ghostly bellman, often turning on lights and opening locked doors. Of course though, when they try to tip him, he vanishes. Ghosts don't need money, right? Coming in at number 3, the Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. And oh boy is this a good one. England is an old place, and there's some ridiculously ancient buildings still knocking around that are used as taverns and pubs, still open to the public to this day. This particular rickety old place was built in 1145, the Ancient Ram Inn, that is believed to be the most haunted house in the entire British Isles. Some have even claimed in the entire world. The reason? Well, of course this place is built on the intersection of 2 ley lines, and if that's not enough, it's said to be built on top of an ancient pagan burial ground that resided on the property over 5,000 years ago. Who approved that, eh? Over 800 years, this place has seen a lot of stuff. Patrons have reported full-bodied apparitions in their rooms and the overwhelming presence of evil entities. John, the current owner, reported that on his first night in the property in 1968, he was grabbed out of bed by his arm, dragged across the room and flung against the wall. After he did a bit of digging, he found evidence of ritualistic sacrifice and occult worship, finding 2 child skeletons beneath the basement staircase and numerous broken daggers. Of course, things are still pretty grim over there, and the tale of the ancient Ram Inn being a hotspot for the paranormal still holds up to this day. Next up at number 2, St. Augustine Lighthouse, Florida, USA. Built in 1974, the St. Augustine Lighthouse is still in active use to this day, as well as serving as a museum to the weird and paranormal goings on around the Floridian area, and trust me, there is a lot of them. Now, although the current tower was built in 1974, the property and first few lighthouses were actually first built in the 1870s. As the tale goes, the man in charge of construction, Hezekiah Pitt, had 2 daughters that tragically died in an accident involving the lighthouse catwalk while it was being built, and the apparitions of 2 girls have been widely reported by both visitors and staff, often seeing them walking up the upper sections along the winding inner staircase. On top of that, the apparition of a woman has also been witnessed standing on the staircase crying out for help. Now, there's been quite a lot of paranormal study at this place, often being claimed to be the Mona Lisa of paranormal sites, with people claiming to have hard recorded evidence of a ghostly entity. Spooky stuff. And finally, our number 1 spot, the haunted vicarage, Wazonek, northern Sweden. And this place is spooky. Seriously. Now, Wazonek, a tiny village in Jämtland County, northern Sweden, may as well only be known for its vicarage, renowned to be the most haunted property in Sweden. The old vicarage, built in 1876, has so many haunting tales that it's hard to know when to begin, but when pretty much all of those tales feature priests, it's pretty telling to the severity of their ghostly infestation. The first ghost ever documented there came in 1927, when the chaplain at the time, Nils Hedlund, reported a violent, unseen presence that would follow him around the house, paranormally hurtling objects through the air and taunting him in his sleep. The next priest, Rudolf Tangden, who lived there throughout the 1930s, would often see an old woman dressed in grey appear in his room, who would try and get him to follow her before vanishing before his eyes. Literally every priest and chaplain that has stayed there has reported ghostly occurrences. On one occasion, a woman was staying in the guest room when she awoke in the middle of the night to see 3 old women sitting by her bedside staring right at her. The woman quickly turned on the light, yet the 3 women were still there before fading away through a blurry visage. Now that's spooky stuff, right? Well, unfortunately folks, that's all we've got time for in today's video. Cheers for sticking around all the way to the end. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of horror. As always, it's been a pleasure making this video for you all. You've been watching Top 5 Scary Videos. I've been your host, Jack Finch, and until next time, you take it easy.